Bram Stoker, The Shadow, Behind the Vampire. Born on November 8, 1847, in Clontarf, Dublin, Ireland, Abraham. Bram Stoker began life as a sickly child. Confined to bed for much of his early years, he spent long hours lost in imagination and storytelling. No one could have guessed that this frail boy would one day create one of the most enduring legends in horror literature. As he grew older, Stoker overcame his illness and attended Trinity College in Dublin, where he excelled both academically and athletically. After graduating with honors in mathematics, he began a career as a civil servant, a respectable but unremarkable path. Yet by night he pursued his true passion: writing. His first published work was a positive review of a stage production, which caught the attention of the great actor Sir Henry Irving. That meeting changed his life. Stoker became Irving's personal manager and the business manager of London's Lyceum Theatre, where he worked for nearly 30 years. It was a demanding role, but it immersed him in the world of art, drama, and the darker side of Victorian society, themes that would later shape his fiction. During this time, he also mingled with literary figures such as Oscar Wilde, a fellow Dubliner and former rival for the affections of Stoker's future wife, Florence Balcombe. In 1897, after years of research and inspiration drawn from folklore, Eastern European legends, and his own nightmares, Stoker published his masterpiece, Dracula. Told through diaries, letters, and newspaper clippings, it redefined the Gothic novel and introduced the world to Count Dracula, a figure both terrifying and tragically human. Though Dracula was not an instant bestseller, its influence spread like shadow through the 20th century. Stage plays, films, and countless adaptations turned a Stoker-esque creation into a cultural icon, a symbol of both fear and fascination with the unknown. Bram Stoker continued to write until his death on April 20, 1912, in London. He left behind a legacy of mystery, passion, and imagination, and a single story that refuses to die. More than a century later, the name Bram Stoker remains synonymous with the Gothic horror he perfected. Through his words, the Count still rises, immortal, just as his creator intended.